Well, good morning. We're back in Middle Earth, and we are getting ready to leave Oscaruth and go take care of some tasks out here in the red swamps. As you will see in a moment, just how red they actually are. See that down there? They're very nasty looking, aren't they? Okay, so the first thing I kill gives me a loot box. And how does a crow hide a loot box to begin with? Do I even want to know where that came from? There's one of our bog crawlers. And a new deed. Now, this is another one of those creatures that can hide or camouflage themselves and pop up when you least expect it. And just to let you know, they do that thing. Now, we need to find some of their nests. And since they are a deed, which we fortunately have to kill a lot less of these than we used to, we'll kill a few while we're at it. Because there really aren't that many bog creatures here, and there are even less of them in other places. Well, there are a few more back behind Haragmar, but we won't be going there just yet. And this is called the Circle of Blood because of the water. And I just heard a Norbog. And I guess the poor old Norbog is Nerbig. Oh, hello. Just like Kerbane is the plural of Craven. Seriously, go away. Oh, here's another nest. Ah, they've improved the... Either they have improved the looks of these rushes, or my new computer just shows them better. They actually look nicer than they used to. Okay, we've gotten that one. So we have to find, I think, 10 of those and gather their moss. Oh, there's another Norbog. It's Norbog and they're big. Oh, there's a... I totally went past that one. Ew. Okay, I didn't really want to swim in that. There's another nest. Or is that the one that's the one I just got. Okay. So if you go up here and go through this pass, not only will you see this strange looking tree covered in some gigantic mushrooms, you will end up in this spot, and this is the beginning of Haragmar. And you'll see you've got some ghosts down there. Right off the bat. And come back here. And there are some people that will give us some quests later. Another task board with slightly different tasks than the one at Oscaru. Very nice looking ruins. I like that thing. Not sure what it would have been called. Looks like some sort of gazebo. But we don't need to be here right now because we don't have to come out here until a little later. Because there are quests back there too, but we'll finish the stuff out this way first. There's plenty to do out here. And back down. And yeah, the water really looks red from this direction. Kind of both sunshiny and eerie at the same time. Now where is this? Oh, there it is. Since we need to gather their legs. And these creatures can bury themselves for a few seconds to recover some of their XP, or just plain to annoy you. And I completed something called Epic Essay, so that's a Runekeeper deed. And right, I'm supposed to be looking for nests too, which I totally forgot to do. Alright, so we have any nests over here? No, but we got a dead thing. We'll probably send it back to where it came from. And of course, whites also give us reputation with the Iglane. So orcs, goblins, whites provide some sort of reputation points with the region. See, did we get that? No, we didn't get that one. Okay. I hear you. So we're up to 6. Oh, look. It followed me. Very good. Not very good for it, but very good for me. And so we've gotten all our Norbig legs, and there is a Gaunt War Singer. Not my favorite guy to fight, but you know what? Let's give this a shot because he's a pretty nasty fella. We'll use this and give ourselves some extra will. Ah, that worked. That stone got him before he could stun me. That's always good. And got this random guy standing out here. I think he is part of somebody else's class quest. I can't remember if that would be the hunter or the lore master, maybe. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's part of somebody's class quest. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's why I got some glowy effects. That's a light. And doing. Alright, so we are missing two of our nests. And let's see if we can find those somewhere. That's more dead things. That's not what we want. Not yet, anyway. We will be killing plenty of those soon enough. There's... Oh, hi. Yeah, I'll take you on. I like special mobs. They usually give you crafting shards. So I got a rupee shard from that one. And because it is a bog creature, it even counts for the deed. And that one was, see, it says ambusher, that was hiding until I went past it. And where are you? Oh, there you are. Thank you. Go away. Alright, so that's not what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. Need to find two more. Oh, there's a nest somewhere. Well, duh, it's right in front of my face. Been a snake, it would have bit me. Another bog creature. And yes, these would be the very same creatures that Radagast didn't want to harm, but Radagast, it's a deed. I'm sorry. I have to kill a few of them. Oh, nest. And over there, some ruins. We'll be going wandering through there, because we'll be killing a bunch of undead in there. Bunch of wights and ghosts. Now, I think we have done all those things. We do need to go kill some Crabane. And they're not going to be actually in the Circle of Blood. Or Haragmar, which is its actual proper name. Yeah. You just stay back there. I don't think the Norbig are a deed. So, I don't have to really worry about killing a bunch of them. where are you? Oh, hi. Excuse me, you are a deed. And you're a riffraff. And you're just a nasty, evil orc to be beside, so you die. And let's see, we have two of 10 for the crow's eyes. And there's a warg, so we can grab those too while we're at it. You're a warg too. Okay. That's 3 of 10 crow's eyes. That will be 4. As soon as we get done with this 4. Now, I'm not sure how important a role Oscar Root, or the Lone Lands, or the Forsaken Inn, or anything was to the story. I do know that the east-west road leads into and through the Trollshaws and up to Rivendell. So if you look, way off in the distance there, you'll see Glass Bridge, and that is the bridge that goes over the river there, and on the other side of the bridge is the Trollshaws, where all the trolls are at, and the path that they would have traveled to get Frodo to Rivendell after he was attacked and got bit with the Morgul blade. How many? We have 8 of 10 crow's eyes now. Nine of 10 crow's eyes. This should make our 10. It did. Now, I think we do still need some wargs, which we should see a few of on the way back. 3 scholar made dies for everyone. This guy is really determined to give away dies. Oh, hi. Yeah. It's certainly very nice of him to do. Saw a gold scammer in the game this morning. Of course, reported him as soon as I saw him. As I said, we don't really take too particularly kindly to gold sellers around here. Especially since, well, like I said, gold isn't important like that. Quite frequently in the game, you can easily find what you need on the A8 for not a terrible amount of money. Gold. People are also very kind in the game and will make stuff for you for free if you ask. Or sometimes they'll even just offer. Like that one nice person who made the... See, speaking of which... let's see. I hate to ask him to make me more gear. But... maybe I'll see if they'll make me some level 32 stuff. So yeah. And basically, you can either buy stuff from the A8, and it doesn't cost too much, especially not at this level. You can get somebody to make it for you for very little cost, or sometimes, like I said, they will do it for free, or just say, hey, you give me the mats and I'll do this for you. Or, as a lot of people do, they make alts, crafting alts, and they get those alts leveled up in the different crafting professions, and then they just make their own stuff. Which is actually one of the things I'm not allowed to do with my rolls, because despite the fact that I do have alts, one of the rules for playing this character was that I can't help myself with any of them. So that would be, well, too easy. And quite frequently, not what somebody new to the game would be able to do. How many more wargs do I need anyway? Well, let's find a warg and find out. There's a warg. Okay. Hello, warg. Goodbye, warg. I need a couple more. I only have 10 of 12 of warg paws. It's kind of disgusting if you think about it. You kill the warg and then you have to go and cut their paw off. Then what happens to the rest of the body? Do you bury it? Do you just leave it for the other wargs to eat? Yeah, I know. These are things I think about. Well, he is very determined to give away some dye today. Black. burgundy, crimson, dark green, heirloom blue, ebony blue, forest green, gold, gray, indigo, navy, olive, orange, purple, ranger green, red, Rivendell green, rose, rust, sea blue, sienna, steel blue, turquoise, umber, violet, walnut brown, white, and yellow. Those are all the colors of dyes that scholars can make to dye armor and cosmetic outfits, etc., etc. Oh, where's this warg that I just passed up? Oh, he's right here. Hello, Mr. Warg. Goodbye, Mr. Warg. Thank you for your paw. Oh, and then of course I almost run into another one. So, wargs are also a deed, so we'll kill it. They also provide us with sturdy hide, which, while I can't use it, I could always sell it at the auction house for a little tiny bit of coin. Alright, so I believe we've done all the things we were asked to do for the most part. Let's go over here. I don't think we're quite... Are we finished with his? No, we're not. And here's the quest that says to Haragmar, which is that spot I showed you behind the swamp. The one I said we'll take later, because we're not doing that section just yet.
Greetings.
A fine collection, one that shall inspire the people assuredly. They will know that this foe can be brought low, and that you are the hero who has done so. The stretch of road will be somewhat safer, I think, and perhaps we can afford to send runners to Hunulf and Gaderick months with supplies for trade. Your efforts inspire and assist us all. Well, you're welcome. And I think we're done with all of his quests. Unless he pops up something for us later, which I don't think he does. Oh, and you wanted the crow's eyes.
What can I do for you?
Dead, yes? No more will these eyes spy down on us from above. Can we not find a bit of peace in that? I think that we shall. You have done us a great service once again. There is little else needed for us to become well prepared for what lay ahead. Let's see, we got nothing here we can really use. And the only other thing he has is the one to go talk to that person, which is up near where you saw the ruins with all the lights. And Hannah.
You startled me.
Hannah looks over the legs and casts them into a nearby fire. They are silent now. I cannot hear them chirping. For your help, I wish there was more I could do in return. Please take this with my gratitude. And so, she is at peace. And the other quest that she has is Oak Barton Problems, and that goes to an area...
Please, stay a moment.
At the edge of Oak Barton and... Well, first it goes to the Forsaken Inn. And then I believe it goes to an area between the Shire and Evendom called Oak Barton. And we're back to talk to Radagast.
You have returned, I see.
You did well. This moss will help me to understand how the evil is tainting the Red Swamp. This is but the first step to determining what caused the shepherds to become confused and irrational. There's more still to do, my friend. It will not be easy. Is it ever easy?
This reeks of death.
I can smell death in the moss, as if it was plucked from an ancient grave. This stench of decay and evil is not a thing from nature. I believe that the whites are to blame. Whites are the bones of the dead, stirred by fell spirits of Angmar and Radar. The wars here long ago made Haragmar as ripe for whites as the Barrow Downs in the west. Return to Haragmar, the swamp in the east, and destroy these foul creatures. If these are whites, I fear there are other fell creatures haunting the swamp as well. For now, though, you need only concern yourself with the whites. So he wants us to go kill some whites. And let's see, how's our bags holding up? Pretty good. And we've already done our task board task for the day, which we are up to. Well, we're rapidly approaching ally with the Aglain, which is very good indeed. And speaking of west, let's go back and see Old Mugwort, because we have his warg skins for him now. And he will have one more small quest for us after that, and we will be done with him and done with that camp. Now, something I don't think I've mentioned, if you're on your horse, or even just running, and you aggro something, and let's just say you want to get to point A to B, and you don't care about fighting that whatever, you can generally outrun whatever's chasing you. Just keep going, and eventually it will give up and drop out of aggro. Just a thought, you know. Thought I'd mention that. Nice. Oh, sorry. I have to do this. Okay. Yep, getting screenshots. Taking pictures. Being a tourist. Somebody else doing quests out here. I noticed there are a number of people doing earlier level quests, which actually is a good thing. That means people are trying out the game, which is a nice thing to see. Well, either that or it's people with alts, but even still, that means people are still playing the game, which is always a good thing to see. More ruins. There's a lot of ruins in the Lone Lands. Oh, hush. Go away. As you can see, we are easily outdistancing this crow. Or this craven. And it'll eventually give up and stop following us. We are looking for wanderers. We are wandering Earth, a large kinship focused on questing, doing events and instances, including in-game ones. Light RP is encouraged and optional, as is our Discord server. All classes and levels are welcome, so if you like to know more about us, please don't hesitate to send me a private message. Well, that's very nice of you. But I'm hopefully, you know, somebody finds their recruitment message interesting and messages them. Seem like a nice, well-rounded social kinship with a focus on gameplay and a very minor focus on roleplay. Alright, Mugwort, here's your work begins.
The gall of some folk.
So you've defeated a good number of wargs. You've a hand for this, that much is certain. I finished my cooking too, I think. Maybe not quite yet, but I'm sure this will draw out their leader, or leaders, and then you'll defeat them and make the road safe for travelers, that's what. And we'll have more guests at the inn.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Once you have finished this last errand, the wargs will no longer be a threat to travelers along the Great East Road. Doesn't he wish? There is a signpost at the road through Nan and Enid, and a path near the signpost winds southwards. Of course, that is northwards from here. If you follow the path as it slopes into a mild depression to the southwest, you will arrive at a stone structure like an ancient table or a flat section of ruin. Bring the gruel I have prepared to that table and pour some of it onto the stone. I am certain that the leader will come running to the food, thinking it the cooking of some foolish high elf. When you have slain the creature, come back here. Okay. So, not only does he want me to do his busy work for him, but he's going to insult me besides. You're lucky I want to get this quest chain done with, dude. You're lucky I've said that I'm going to do all the quests around here, or else I'd slap you silly and tell you to do it yourself. I'm probably gonna have a few things follow us, but as I said, we can, well, that one's shooting arrows at me. But I don't think any of them are really following me anymore. Well, got one shooting arrows at me again. And if he continues to follow me, I'll just kill him. Oh look, we have a nice area of wargs here. And I think we're going to gather a few of these up and have a little fun. Come on. And that was funny. Now what is... Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I left you all alone without your family. There. Alright, now let's see if we can attract something a little more interesting than just the regular old warg. Here it comes. we have defeated Shadepaw. So, now we can go tell Mugwort the deed is done. And I'm sorry, but despite his best efforts, the roads are still not as safe as he thinks they would be. But it was a valiant try. A valiant try indeed. When I bet you that was the war quest I was thinking of that we usually do up in this area. Okay. Alright.
Can't a body be left alone?
We did it! You watch. Those wargs will think twice about chasing down anyone now that you've slain their leader. We'll be heroes at the Forsaken Inn, you'll see. I owe you, friend. Here, take one of these for all you've done. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. And really nothing here I can use, but thank you for the thought. And, yay, we're done with all the quests there. We still have plenty more quests at Oscaruth and at the camp up near the lights, and there are a couple more places we're going to find quests, and that's even before we go out back to Haragmar. There's plenty of quests to do in Lonelands. In fact, if you were to cover all the quests in Bree, the Shire, Erdluin, and the Lonelands, well, as you can see, I'm already up to level 32. Now, granted, I do have that VIP blue bar that shows up each day, so that helps. And I did do festivals, which also helps. But if you do your crafting, you do all the quests, you do festival stuff just for a change of pace, you can get a decent amount of levels under your belt before you start hitting areas that you would have to buy, or you just wouldn't be able to do the side quests. You'd also have a decent amount of LP by that point that you could use to buy a quest pack or two and add to what you can do. Now, in that case, I would strongly recommend waiting for any sales to happen, because the LOTRO store rotates through sales on a regular basis, and it does put quest packs on sale periodically. So if you're like, well, I don't have that many LOTRO points, but I want XYZ, well, wait for it. It will eventually go on sale. Alright, now let's go say hi to Catterick while we're out this way, since Frederick the Elder wanted us to.
What can I do for you?
Frederick was in good health then. I am glad to hear that. He and his kin have been through much turmoil in recent months. And that finishes the quest here for the moment. Because, well, if I'd known we were coming out this way, I would have gotten the oatmeal troubles one. But that can wait. Let's see. We'll take a nice slow stable ride. Might help if we weren't passing up the stable. We're going to take a nice slow stable
What can I
ride
do for you?
back to Oscar Ruth. And next time we play here, we are going to go out and kill some whites. And more whites. And probably some more whites. And we'll see where it goes from there. But until then, bye for now.